Hey everybody, welcome to Dad, Daughters, and Drinks, where you'll always get at least two of those three. And welcome to the Friday Rabbit Hole. This is where you, the viewers, are going to put in the comments what you want me to react to next week. The comment with the most likes is what I'll react to. Last week, I reacted to Freeze the Fall, and in the comments, Freeze the Fall won again. It was actually a tie between two videos. It was Broken Glass and VHS. I've actually already reacted to VHS, so if you haven't seen that reaction, go check it out. They did say in the comments that there was a music video for this and a live version. They suggested the live version, something about a fun fact for the band's name. So I'm going to do the live version. I've actually done at least one, maybe two, I can't remember if it was two, songs from the Live at Revelry show. And so it's going to be another one of those. And so I'm excited because I really enjoyed watching them perform live. The comments were a lot of fun this last week. I had comments from Terry, who's the person who kind of is credited with starting getting Freeze the Fall into the reaction community. There was Russ in Canada, who's kind of been my Freeze the Fall Sherpa for a while. The band themselves responded. Usually they do, which is pretty cool, kind of explaining what the lyrics to the song were about. And, you know, if you've watched any of my other reactions, you know that I'm pretty horrible at interpreting what song lyrics are about. Half the time I can't hear them very well because I'm old. And the other half of the time I just misunderstand. You know, I'm like, I think that song was about a frog that fell in love with a weasel and, you know, it wasn't working out. And the band's like, well, actually it was about, you know, teenage kids in high school going through existential crisis through a, you know, dystopian community. It's just, oh my God, I didn't pick up on that. I just, you know, went over my head. So that's pretty much where I'm at. So if you hear me trying to interpret lyrics, you know, grab a drink, which is probably pretty much why I drink when I react as well, because generally I need it just to get past the thoughts in my head. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to watch the video. Broken Glass, live at Revelry, April 6, 2024. And again, after the video, comment, say what you want me to react to next week. It can be Freeze the Fall. I've done most of their things, not everything, but most of it. So feel free to fill in the gaps for me if I've missed anything with them. If there's another band you want me to check out, put them in there. It doesn't even have to be music. Generally, I react to music, but I've done other things. Whatever you want me to react to and whatever gets the most comments with the most thumbs up, the most likes is going to be what I react to next. All right, and with that, we're going to get to Broken Glass.
Our old band name used to be Broken Glass, so the name of the song is kind of like a tribute to that. So yeah, here's Broken Glass.
Yeah, let's go.
So I don't know why they changed their name, what was wrong with Broken Glass, or, I mean, Freeze the Fall is a cooler name. I'll say that objectively even. I like saying things are objective when they're clearly subjective. I don't know why, I just do. And I feel like I'm not the only one. Anyway, Broken Glass.
Get out of my head. Your family boys. Fear no one sees and it's rooted in love. Harsh words if you do not get the credit for something you never.
All right. I really should have looked the lyrics up on this one. I'm having a hard time understanding. And again, it's not, I don't think her, I think it's me. I'm going to back up a little bit because I like the background riff that's going on underneath this.
Fear no one sees and it's rooted in love. Harsh words if you do not get the credit for something you never even did for. I just this picture is something you cannot see. You smile, don't expect to see me smiling. I never saw you then when we stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your tracks. And if you need me today for my reflection in the glass, but don't never say because don't you feel like in love? So you spend your time taking what others have.
So I kind of like that. That's kind of a neat little almost, the lyrics she was singing, the melody was almost had like a Middle Eastern flair against it, against that background music. I always like those kind of harmonic minor uh, melodies. Uh, the whole time the show's been going on, something that's been going through my mind is just, when I was talking about the lyrics and not being able to hear them real well, it got me thinking a little bit about concerts. And for some reason, it reminded me, not for any reason other than concerts, was my first concert, I think, was in like 1986, I want to say. It was ZZ Top. Opening band was Jimmy Barnes. At the time, he had a song called Working Class Man that was like the big thing. It was in a movie called Gung Ho. But yeah, ZZ Top was really my first big concert to go see. So I'm interested because I imagine there's kind of a range of ages of people who might be watching this. Let me know in the comments what your first concert was, because I'm interested to see if it's like old bands like what I saw back in the day, or if it's newer things. How many things I might not be familiar with, and maybe are bands that I should be familiar with. So go ahead and let me know in the comments what your first concert was.
So you spend your time taking what others have. Don't try it on those who ever play. Just listen when we say to waste your time on me. If I were you, I'd give it up. So get out of my face, it's unbuttoning me. So sick of everything we love. Harsh words if
I almost caught those lyrics. I think it's a little bit easier when there's not a lot of background music going on. I'm gonna listen to it one more time and see what else I can catch in those lyrics.
trying on those who ever play. Just listen when we say to waste your time on me. If I were you, I'd give it up. So get out of my face, it's unbuttoning me. So sick of everything we love. Harsh words if you do not get the credit for something you never even paid for at the start. This picture is something you cannot see. Though you smile, don't expect to see me smile. I never saw you there when you stood on broken glass. Don't even try to say that I followed your tracks. And if you need me today, but my reflection in the glass, but don't ever say because of you to last.
Love that fuzzy bass.
We are broken. We are broken. I see it now. I see it I never saw you there when we stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your tracks. And if you need me today, put my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say that because of you realize.
Hit that ending hard, real fast. I didn't see that coming. So I like that tune. I thought it had a pretty solid riff, and I like the occasional bass line, kind of pop out with like I said, it had a real fuzzy sound to it that made it kind of, crunchy a little bit when it was doing its own thing. That's the kind of stuff I love, even when there's like kind of longer bass line breakouts like that just start going off and doing their own thing for a while, maybe without vocals. It's just almost like a little bass solo, or maybe the singer's doing something, but there's no guitar part. It's just the bass doing that. I love that kind of stuff. I mean, bass is something that I can't get enough. So yeah, this was really cool. I like this song. I wish again, I do go back and check the lyrics out afterwards when I can't understand them. This one I caught, some things about broken glass, and I think I might have heard some things about reflections and mirrors. Um, Standing on broken glass. Broken glass is an interesting concept. It's probably like it's got a lot of potential to it, and maybe it's a little more clear if you understand the rest of the lyrics. Um, One of my favorite artists, a guy named Ren, a couple of his songs recently have had the concept of broken glass in them. One was called Troubles, and the other one was called, what the hell was the name of it? I can hear the song in my head, but I can't remember what the name of it was. But anyway, boy, that's kind of embarrassing that I can't think what the name of that song was. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, maybe it'll come to me. It's not important. The point is, it's one of those things that's like a concept that people refer to because it's meaningful um, in terms of struggles that you might be going through or painful things or the inability to move. Like if they talk about standing on broken glass, well, if you're wearing shoes, who cares, right? But if you're barefoot or something, that's like you have to be still. You really have no ability to do anything without being in an immense amount of pain. I don't know if any of that has anything to do with this, but there's a lot of different ways that the concept of broken glass could go, or you're seeing yourself in broken glass and it's kind of a shattered view. So if it's like glass in a mirror sense, there's a lot of different ways you could play that off. I almost had that song name again. It's gonna kill me. I'm gonna think of it as soon as I'm done recording. Um, it's the one that had lots of references to Greek mythology and things. Um, yeah, I can even talk about the sword of Damocles and all these other things. Anyway, drawing a blank. Um, that's really frustrating. Anyway, you guys don't care about the fact that I can't think of the name of the song from another guy. So I'm going to wrap this up and then have to go look up the name of that. In the meantime, again, appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. See you on the next Friday Rabbit Hole. Remember to give a comment or a like to whatever it is that you want me to react to next week. And I'll see you guys all again on the next one. Bye. I don't want to stop it until I can think of the name of this thing. I give up.